Hi, welcome to our reading for February 2017. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which sign symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time, at the same pace. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign, and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. How you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the musical playlist below. See if there's more depth for this reading for you in any of those songs, or just enjoy the music. I love you guys so much. I missed you. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the reading. I'll see you in a moment. Hi Pisces, welcome to our reading for February 2017 for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's begin and see what kind of energy is coming through for February. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's get clarity and focus on the energies coming through for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and wisdom to ride these energies best. Let's start with one card, get a nice foundation and focus for the month. One card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, February 2017. Is that the one? That's stuck in my hand. That's the sun. I didn't expect that to come through, like stick into my hand. So that's a really nice card, Pisces. This is 19, Major Arcana, being yourself, opportunity. The sun's coming out for you. It's shining a light on you. It's being recognized for the really good job that you're doing, that you did, but you're doing. You're on the right path here. It takes you taking that opportunity to stepping out into your own shoes and doing what you have to do, whether you are in the spotlight or I get in the backdrop, you know, like behind the set, moving something around, the director, wherever you are in your position, in whatever position that is in your world, you know, you're shining, you're brilliant, you're bright. Let's pull another card for Pisces. That came through faster than I thought. So let's get another card. Clarity on 19, the sun. I just heard destiny. That's a big word to come through, Pisces. Maybe you feel like you're finally on your path. Like you're, like I just saw like these big shoes, like a little kid that has really big shoes on and like your feet just grew. It's like you just noticed you suddenly fit into your own shoes somewhere in your world, Pisces. That could be one area for you. It could be your relationship or your job or moving to a brand new town and finally not getting lost, knowing where you're going. You know, it's feeling good in your environment somewhere. So maybe you moved recently or you're thinking of moving. So, spotlight. I hear there's a spotlight on something that you want to do, you want to pursue, you want to move into the sunshine somewhere. Even if you're by yourself, you know, doing something on your own. I feel like for some of you, you don't want to be noticed. You want to be by yourself, but you still want to feel the sun. You still want to feel good about where you are. So, let's get another card. Let's get clarity on the sun. 19. I see you like juggling, like knowing what to grasp and what to leave alone and how to handle what you have, to feel good about what you have, the blessings that you have right around you right now, Pisces. There is, I want to say a specific or a big blessing coming through this month for you, whether it's something brand new or another chance at something. I feel like it was just, I'm getting like a really, really long, dark night, you know, and finally something is bursting through, like the rooster, you know, wake up. But I feel like this is an easy wake up for you. It feels good. It's like you put your shoes on and you want to run around and dance. You want to show them off. You want to feel what it's all about somewhere. You want to know more here. So where is that for you, Pisces? You know, it's also sometimes children. It's tapping into that inner child in you, you know? So maybe that was the smaller, you know, the small feet. I just thought of Toes Bubble Toes by Jack Johnson, and there's also Toes by the Glass Animals. That was sort of weird. All these toe songs. All right, maybe something with your feet. Maybe just getting like a little manicure, pedicure, making yourself feel better. Sometimes it's winter, at least here, or in the summer, if you're doing a lot of yard work or you're in the garden or something like that, sometimes you forget, you know, to take care of your feet. Maybe I see like a foot bath, you know, soaking your feet somewhere, feeling good, relaxing, not having to stress about always having to present something, or I'm getting the spotlight, like the spotlight's always on. Take time out too to turn that light off if you have to, and enjoy your time off too, just like it was when the sun was on and the spotlight was on. You know, have that same warmth around you when it's out as well. So there's still opportunity all around you, day and night. With the sun, it's day and night. It's not just the daytime, but it does take you taking that opportunity, whether it's in the day or in the night. It's knowing what's worth going to in the day and knowing when to go to bed early at night too. If you have to get somewhere and you know you shouldn't go out or spend too much time or work after hours, do what you got to do, because the day tomorrow you'll be more productive, or there's something better tomorrow. I get don't procrastinate, go to bed early, get up early, maybe up with the sun, you know. I'm getting like if there's an audition or a job interview, or perhaps you're the boss, even, Pisces, and somebody comes in. It might be that even accidental person there, or the early bird that's there that you might want to consider. I'm getting the early bird. So maybe you have to be somewhere early this month, or readjust your schedule so you can rise earlier, or readjust your sleep somehow, your schedule. I feel like this is a good opportunity to come in, but you have to adjust something that you were doing before and sort of, I want to say it was stagnant. You do. It wasn't getting you anywhere. You feel like it was over, like the season's over. You know, you're ready for that season to be over and it's a new season coming through. So make more room, maybe clear away space, clean up something from that last season, put away that last season's clothes. You know, I'm getting like sports gear. You know, put it away in the garage and get ready for the next season. That's kind of what I'm getting. But whatever that is, it could be a new job, a promotion, a new season in your relationship. You know, you're getting out of the house more, you're doing more, you're going on more dates. I just see like, I want to say like frisbee outside, or like soccer, something like that. Something with balls. All right, let's get another card for Pisces. Clarity on the sun. I wasn't going to pull two cards from this deck. I was going to go to the angel, but that was an interesting pull on the sun. All right. it was sort of like a halt. You know, it was like halted in my hand. All right, let's get another card. Clarity on the Sun for Pisces. 19. 19 is also a 10. It's a tweener. It's a betweener card. It's a transition card. It's the transition time between the seasons, the phases, the new day. The old day is done. You got to prepare a little for the next day. You know, this is that preparation time, that opportunity, that thing that you sign, that thing you want to join, that thing you start, that becomes something beautiful in the next season. All right, Pisces. Let's get another card from this deck, and then we'll move to the Angel Tarot. And wow. So this is a big card to come through. This particular deck, the Tarot of Dreams, has some extra cards. When I see this, I see structure. I see, I want to say generations, but I think lifetimes here. You know, sometimes something takes a lifetime or lifetimes to be learned, you know, for you to be in the right position to take the opportunity that's in your world right now, wherever you are on the tree. When I see the Tree of Life, I also see the different positions of the tarot and how they all connect to each other and what they don't connect to, you know. So perhaps your position in your world, your position in life right now, who you connect to, you know, what you can do about your situation, you can't do about your situation. I'm just sort of winging it with this card because I never did like the pamphlet thing with this particular deck. But I do like that it's a little unusual. It has something extra. So I just think of lessons that unfold. You have to start with deep roots. You have to start with the first lesson and understanding something, having it grow around, understanding something, you know, all around, so that each ring on that tree creates a stronger base on what you're doing and deeper roots to keep you solid no matter what storm comes around, you know. And I think of family with the tree. You know, it could be reaching, this could have to do, you know, with your family, or it could be you just stretching your own roots deep in your shoes, your world, you know, so you feel like you're having growth in who you are, the I am of you, you know. Nobody else can be you. You're very special, Pisces. Your perception upon something, your path to get here is very special. So, I just heard the Seed 2.0 by The Roots. I'll put that below, Pisces. That was so random to come through. The Tree of Life, it makes me think of the Seed of Life. It also makes me think of the Flower of Life up there. You see it? That is on, I want to say, the COLDPLAY. Like either it's their symbol now or on their cover. I don't know any of the songs. I'll find one and I'll put it below. All right, let's get another card from the Angel Tarot. Clarity on the Tree of Life. I feel like something has, you've come a long way to get here, Pisces. And now is your time to shine. So don't worry so much about how hard that path was. You know, sometimes it takes a lot to stretch your roots deep, to learn who you are, to grow some strength so you can grow big and tall, you know, and then stretch yourself free and feel like you're, I feel like giving and growing and being nurtured by your own environment is what I'm getting. I'm getting I'm getting like a tree walking around like a person, you know, going home, going to the city, going to work, but it's like a tree. So it's always growing and breathing. And I think of harmony with trees. I think of an orchestra with trees. So always working with, in harmony with others. When I see that as well, I see like sometimes when your radio is playing, or, you know, you're in a car and or you're at work and you look out the window where there's a TV on in the background or something like that, and it has nothing to do with the song on, but it looks like everything is moving to the soundtrack of your life. Does that happen to you? Like, do you ever notice maybe not the whole song, maybe just moments, but it's like, wow, it's like everything was moving to the beat correctly, somehow was in sync. You know, it's like that's coming together for you. What was disharmony and before, like, noise, like baby crying, white noise, now is like you have this beautiful soundtrack inside of you, Pisces. Like your song playing here. You found the on button, the play button, you know? Or you're recording it as you go now. You're making it live stream, you know? And you're figuring out how to have that song, that vibration on all the time. So no matter what happens around you, it's like it's going on to your soundtrack a little bit. I know that was sort of weird. I hope that made sense. All right, let's get another card for Pisces. Clarity on the Tree of Life and 19, the Sun. Oh my, there's a lot of fire coming through for Pisces, so it's time to move. This is a passionate night. I just heard like, so it could be a passionate night that it starts with, or perhaps that was the past situation. Maybe there's a point of passion you need to grab onto and just hold that flame. I feel like I'm getting like the sword and the stone, but you're the only one that can hold this color flame, this fire that's going on, this passion. It's like you found your right fuel to go through your soul, to get you on your horse to do something. This night is really confident. It could be you, Pisces, if you have fire in your chart. It could be another fire sign around you, somebody else, male or female. She gets your passion moving, or he gets your passion moving. So, I feel like there's an on button. This person knows the on button for you. So maybe you need to, let's see. The Knight of Fire, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius like energy. Very confident, very fast. Sometimes they don't think all the way through because they go with that wave of passion, that feeling that they just have to take hold of that moment before it's slipped through their fingers. And better to have that experience than never have it. You know, sometimes they have that experience and they realize it would probably be better to not have had that experience, but it's done, it's over. And, you know, it's about how this night gets up again and how they hold their own integrity towards every situation. You know, it's like, that was sort of weird. It's like, sometimes we all have our like asshole moments, but sometimes it's better to deal with the one that knows that they were an asshole and just fesses up and they're like, yo, that was totally an asshole thing to do, than the one that just has no idea they're an asshole at all. Sometimes that's way more annoying. By the way, guys, I have a Pisces rising, so I'm totally with you here on this reading. Like, you know, sometimes it's just fessing up to what happened. It's not really a big deal. It's just not blaming. It's not doing the blame game. Or, oh, I didn't have enough time to get there for this. Or I didn't know that you would react to that like that, and just sort of brushing something away. You know, when this knight learns his or her true confidence, they don't need to brush anything away because they just own that confidence. Mistakes and wonderful, like, I get inventions here, like sparks of things that start projects and get it going. Just sometimes this is the night that gets the idea, the inspiration, starts the project and doesn't finish because they get a new inspiration, or, you know, they get sidetracked, or they have something else to do. So once they learn to keep that flame on, or the right energy comes through, that could be you, Pisces. You know, you have that water. You might have just enough like cooling capability going on to just chill this night out a little bit. You know, to make them stick around to get off the horse. Maybe like, even if they can hold on to that flame, maybe just put it aside and splash into the water a little bit with you. I'm getting helpful energy. I just heard Coming Back by Citizen Cope. It's a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. I'm getting tongue-tied. Like maybe it's hard to speak about what makes you passionate, or, you know, what you did in a specific opportunity, or how to grasp onto an opportunity. Maybe it doesn't come in. I'm getting like it's hard to put into words even what this experience is, what it could be. I feel like it's best if it's not burnt out fast. And you have the capability, Pisces, to just take your water and, you know, put something out, you know, to just make it cold and walk away, or put out somebody's flame. So I feel like there needs to be a little bit of that temperance balance between all of this fire, you know, and the water that you have going on. That emotional, it's like emotional and vulnerable and sexy and insightful and intuitive and knowing and mysterious energy. And this energy is more like in your face. You know everything right away. Sometimes it's not hidden at all. It's a little bit surprising because it's all there. There's nothing under the surface here. It burns bright and it shines bright. So sometimes that might be, I hear, maybe frightful for you. Maybe that was a little much. This fire came through pretty bright, maybe in your world, or is coming through, Pisces, this month. Pretty bright. I feel like no matter how bright the fire is, or what its frequency or color or anything, it's meant for you to try to hold on to. I feel like once you feel it, you'll feel it out and know if it's the right opportunity for you, or if it's too hot and you need to put something down, you know, or if it takes you. I'm getting you warming something up, which is weird because that's a fire sign. Maybe you're warming up, Pisces, to something. Maybe something that was cold before, you're warming up to. Maybe slowly. Maybe it just takes a little bit of a flame, you know, in the beginning. And it becomes brighter and brighter, slower, you know, slowly. You don't have to rush into something. So if something happens fast, and you have to take care of it right away, do what you have to do. Trust your instincts. Your instincts are definitely on with this here. And yeah, passion and emotion. Opportunity. Think things through. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. I feel like this is you. I feel like you have fire in you now with the sun, Pisces. You know, maybe this is somebody you know that sort of puts some fire in your ass, fire in your world, maybe motivates you, but I feel like you're not getting on their horse so much. They're just motivation to you to get on your own horse and do something that makes you passionate. Because I feel like all this fiery energy is here for you, Pisces. So let's get one more card. Clarity on the Sun, 19, the Tree of Life, and the Knight of Fire. Sudden event. So, turning on a dime, changing your mind. I hear starting at square one, starting at zero, going back to zero, starting at, maybe you're going back to zero somewhere, starting again. Let's see. Let's get another card for Pisces for February 2017. The Sparrow, 32. So that's a 5. That's change. That's moving. Look at all the beautiful roses. You're so calm in the rose bush. Something's budding, blossoming, sweet, innocent, unfolding. I hear growth spurt, changing, becoming, Sparrow. I just think of a song, a sweet song. All right, let's see. Let's see what the Sparrow is, Pisces. 32, I am Sparrow. The enlightenment of self-worth. I am pride in simplicity and honor in the commonplace. I am the one standing vigilant. I am power in numbers and the contentment of being part of the larger whole. Much of human endeavor thrives on originality, of standing out boldly from the crowd. My wisdom encourages the acknowledgement of the role of community and family to shape your personal destiny. You cannot always fly solo, but you cannot neglect the threads that bind it all together. You are approaching a time that will require a group effort and a need to blend in while fostering your imprint on the world. It is a mighty gift to flit about the world unseen, and a greater gift to know that you have flocks behind you if you need them. You need to pull back, regroup, and find the common ground. You are engaging humanity. You are part of something great. You are open. You are Sparrow. That just sounds like Pisces. You know, you're so uniquely connected to yourself and spirit, and yet connected to the whole all at the same time. You have one foot in heaven and one foot on earth, you know, and you're stretching both of those horizons. Sometimes it's easy to get stuck on one side of the horizon or the other side of the horizon, you know. So this one's sort of bringing us back to earth, to recognize that when we wake up, we're all going through something here. And sometimes it's easier to know that there are others around you to help you out a little bit, to help you shine, to recognize what you do, to help you along your way, for you to recognize how much others have done along your way, you know, and how they all have their own things going on too, you know. We're all here to grow. We're all here to grow up and to learn and adapt and change and become, you know, to fit into those shoes we were meant to fit into. All right, Pisces, I hope this was helpful for you guys. I love you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.